When staying overseas now, China's President Xi Jinping tightened the Communist Party's control over the nation and called for military growth in remarks at the opening ceremony of the 20th National Congress of China's ruling Communist Party. He spoke on Sunday. President Xi pledged to turn China into a great modern socialist country that represents a new choice for humanity. So joining me now for more on this is ABC News contributor and former State Department official Colonel Steve Ganyard. Colonel, thank you for being here. What'd you make of Xi Jinping's remarks yesterday, and how do you think this plan is going to impact the future relations between the U.S. and China?
Yeah, very interesting, Trevor. This was a coronation, so all of the backroom knife fighting, all of the repression of those who would dissent of Mr. Xi's next term have all been suppressed. And so this was really the formality, the coronation, giving Xi the power that Mao Zedong never had. Mao Zedong never had a country that was as economically powerful as Xi Jinping did. One of the things I think is most interesting is you can look at this two ways. You can look at this that there was really nothing new. The same things that Xi had been saying since really 2012 were said over and over again. We didn't hear anything fundamentally new. On the other hand, we did hear all those kinds of threats, if you will, that were quite upfront. And he has said over the years that China will will conquer Taiwan and make it part of China again. He said that again and again in this speech. That's the line that got him the most applause. And so is that going to be in 2027? Will it be in 2049? We don't know, but we ought to take him at his word because he continues to say that. So it's a very interesting time, not only for China, but for the U.S. Last week, Trevor, the U.S. government released its national security. This is the Biden administration's national security document. It's worth reading one line, and that is, we are now in the early years of a decisive decade for America and the world. The terms of the geopolitical competition between the major powers will be set. China is the only competitor with both the intent to reshape the international order and increasingly this economic, diplomatic, military, and technological power to advance that objective. That should be a wake-up call for the rest of America, that the Biden administration sees China as moving towards this bipolar world, and China will become potentially an existential threat to the world order and to the U.S. in the years to come.
Let's drill down on that a little bit, Colonel, because I know that President Xi has said that he wants to expand China's military spending. China is #2 in the world in military spending, behind just the United States. What could that kind of expansion mean on a global scale?
Yeah, I think, Trevor, if you talk to anybody in the Pentagon, they'll tell you the U.S. really has only one peer competitor, and that is China. And the capabilities that they're developing are quite disturbing. In many ways, they've matched us, and there's some overmatch in capabilities. And remember, China's always playing a home game. The U.S. has to come all the way across the Pacific to detect what's going on, and eventually be able to defeat any aggression into our allies' country. So I think from one perspective, we need to think about what he's doing and what he's trying to do. But on the other hand, think about what happened to Putin. Putin thought he had a great military. Somebody would have said, Russia, you have the third best military in the world. China may think they have the second best military in the world, but look at what happened to Russia. When push came to shove, when they actually had to go into combat, all of the flaws, all of the systemic flaws, all of the rot in the Russian military became evident. Xi Jinping needs to think about that as well. The last time his military went to war, they got crushed, punched in the nose, bloodied by the small Vietnamese in 1979, and they have not fought since then. So you have all these weapons, all these capabilities that look good on paper, but how he executes and his ability to take over Taiwan or any other part of the Asia-Pacific region is not probably as comforting as it might have been before Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
And he is breaking precedent going for this third 5-year term. Colonel Steve Ganyard, thank you for your time. Always nice to talk to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.